The Canes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So LSU's offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Ward. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be fit.
Just keeps moving. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
At the 35, he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to be a tough field goal try, 55 yards and from the left hash. And that is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Power football with the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. The give to the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it, and that time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Still running at the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Canes are marching down the field. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
They're strong and they're strong. The defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
This time he's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. You need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Douglas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee.
The end of the first half. With the score, Miami 7, LSU 0.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half.
Celtic kick it away.
Here he comes with the return. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Finds a trace at the 20. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
But right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Leaves it with the back. stumbled to the ground.
Second down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 71 yards down the field, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
This one away.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third.
Of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Jefferson. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back-to-back.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. LSU right back to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's Jordan. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
They want that clock to run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll leave it with him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes! That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
It's 3rd down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Jefferson. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because
intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.